Welcome back to the CodeMaven Docker course, and this is the second part of the busybox session. It's on the slide, so just go back to the slides exactly where we left off. So the previous slide was about removing all the Docker containers with Docker prune. But what if we don't want to actually have them on the disk from the first place? So we earlier just ran Docker containers, and they were left on when they stopped. They were left on the disk, and that's why we had to clean them, remove them. But we can actually say Docker run --rm, and then whatever we want to run, and it will remove the container immediately after it stopped running. So this is what I do here: Docker run --rm. Then I say run busybox, and these are the parameters you give to it. So I switch to the terminal, and I run this one, and you can see it executed. It didn't have to download because busybox is only on my disk. It executed, printed out hello world. Now I can type in docker ps-a and see that there are no containers there because it ran, and then after it finished, it was removed. The same way I could actually run the busybox with also -it. Okay, so this is an interactive mode. Now I got into the busybox container. It's running right now. Actually, let's see. So I open the separate terminal and I run docker ps, and now you can, without the -a even, instead now it's running. Okay, so I don't have to put the -a because it's still running. I go back to the terminal, the one where we were running, and here inside I can give commands, so ls or ls-l or uptime, let's say. Okay, so my computer is still busy. And of course, at one point we exit this busybox, and then the container is stopped, and it's also immediately removed. So if I run now docker ps-a, it will show that it's not running, and it doesn't exist even without -a in case you're wondering. So no, there are no more containers. So that container that we used is gone totally. And of course, this is useful when, especially when you're experimenting or you have some one-off runs that you don't want to keep the Docker container around anymore. So this is that part. So what if you have now all the images and you'd like to get rid of them? We already saw actually this, that you can type in Docker images, and then it will list all the existing images, and then you can type in Docker RMI and name of the image, and that will get rid of that image. But you can also say Docker image prune. And without saying Docker image prune, it will remove only some of the images. It won't remove all of them. It will only remove images that were sort of left around, not really in use anymore. It's usually not the most interesting part, or these are like totally useless images. Okay, those Docker images are built from various parts, and then you might have removed the top part at the end of it, but not the building blocks. And so Docker image prune will remove these building blocks that are not used by any of the end images. But what we have right now is end images. So now what if we'd like to remove all of them? Then we can say Docker image prune -a, that will remove all of them. But of course this one, okay, I have to copy paste, or maybe it's better to type in. So this command will also ask whether I really want to get rid of them, and if I say yes, then it will remove all the images. So now if I type in Docker images, then you can see that there are no more images left. If I don't want it to ask, because especially if it's an automated code, then I would say Docker prune -a-f, or together -af, as you like, and that would just clean out all the images without asking any questions. So that's about the Docker, the busybox now. And in the next video we'll get an exercise to do, but make sure that you do all the stuff that we have done, so you repeat it yourself, and then you see that everything works. Enjoy it.